Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special one because we're going to be talking about the Q&A segment of the coronation night of Miss Supranational 2022. So for those of you guys who are already subscribed to my channel, you know that I followed closely the Miss Supranational 2022 journey for all of the candidates, and of course I am so happy and so pumped with Lalela's win. I think that it's a historical moment, but I will have a separate video talking just about that. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 and more precisely their Q&A segments. So for those who are not familiar with the format of my videos, we will watch the footage together and I will give you some of my comments and feedback about each one of the candidates. So as usual, I hope that you enjoy this type of videos and that you find some sort of value in it. If you do, don't forget to leave a like so that this video gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about my comments, my feedback, and of course the latest performance as well. So I won't keep you waiting much longer. I will see you right after the intro.
Be strong.
These are the 5 ladies who have an opportunity of lifting that crown. Now, we've all heard what you think about becoming Miss Supranational, but I'm pretty sure our audience and everyone watching at home would love to know a little bit more about you. Now, Martin is going to be my assistant. He's got some questions here, and each of our top 5 ladies will pick a question from his hand, and in a moment we'll open them up and read them to you all here in the audience and at home, and our guests, or our contestants rather, will answer one of these questions.
Okay.
Martin, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
Great assistant.
I have to say that the hosts were really good as well for the show. I'm really happy with the job that they did.
Right, so here we go. Of course you will. So I'm here with Miss Vietnam. Would you mind handing me your envelope? Thank you very much.
Let's go, Kim.
So the question for Miss Vietnam: do you believe striving for excellence is a positive or negative thing that humans do?
Thank you for that question. I do believe that is a really interesting question. I do believe that everything has two sides, and striving expectation, striving to have excellence also is a positive way if you think that is positive. And me, myself, always to try my best to learn, to improve, to be the best version of myself. That is also a striving of excellence. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's talk about Kim's answer. You know, guys, I'm going to be fully transparent. Obviously, English is not Kim's strength, okay? However, I was very happy with her answer. I was very proud of her as well because I feel like ever since the Miss Universe day, Miss Vietnam has been one of those ladies who really stood out for me. She has always been a sentimental favorite. I am really in awe of her beauty, of her performance, of her skills, of her advocacy as well. I think it's so impressive. And the one thing that people always have to criticize about her is her communication skills when it comes to English. I think that Vietnamese is such a radically different language compared to English. So the fact that she's even communicating with us and trying her best to give, something that has substance and that makes sense, I have to give her my respect for it. Was the answer the most effective? No, I think that there were some elements missing from the answer to make it stand out more. However, I'm still gonna give her props because, as we will see later with other candidates, Kim could have easily asked for a translator. However, she didn't. She tried her best, she gave what she could, and I think that there is also some beauty in that. And of course, the communication skills doesn't take away from who she is as a woman, what she has to offer, and everything that she brings to the table. We love you so much, Miss Vietnam, and I am so proud of you for making it up until this point in the competition.
Miss Vietnam, please give her a round of applause.
And I'm here with Miss Indonesia. Hi, congratulations most of all.
Adinda.
The question, shall we do it?
Her gown was so beautiful.
Let's go for it. Are the concerns of the young or the elderly more important?
Thank you for the question. I do believe that we're the young generation. We are the young future leaders of the world. So starting from the young leaders, and then we can start to change the world from small facts, and then we can turn into a bigger fact, and together we change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, perfect. All right, Adinda, once again, one of my emotional favorites, sentimental favorites, and I think that this is why this coronation night was so emotional for me, because so many of the candidates that I was rooting for actually cracked the top 10, even the top 5. So what I'm gonna say about her answer, I think that she didn't address directly what the question was asking. However, she tried her best, you know. One of the things that I learned to really appreciate from Adinda is just how truthful, just how genuine she is with her answer. And I feel like mentioning that the younger generation is the future of the world, you know, and the decisions that will be made ultimately, it's something that is very true and that is very relevant as well. I don't know if it was that maybe the nerves or the pressure of the moment. I think that she needed to justify a little bit more her argument and also address directly what the question was demanding from her. But still, I really have no doubt in my mind that this woman has so much potential, so much knowledge, intellect, substance, because precisely I was one of the judges for Super Chat, so I just know and I saw what she's capable of. So sending all of our love to Indonesia. We love you, Tinda.
That's amazing. I believe our contestants could be the presidents, right?
Wow,
They
that's
sound
a big
amazing.
shot. Right, with me is Miss Thailand. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at your question. The question for Miss Thailand, is family still relevant in the modern world?
You know, you can see just moments before the host read the question that Miss Thailand was asking for a translator. And I think that this is something that we need to learn from, the organization included, and they just need to be ready, have someone who is available for the candidates. From the moment that they make it into the top 5 and they have to go through the Q&A segment, have a translator available nearby, because this is the candidate's right. And I feel like if you look at Miss Thailand's face, you can see that this was stressing her out and that perhaps she didn't know if she should have tried to answer in English and maybe not being able to deliver the entire idea of what she wanted to say for the answer. Or on the other hand, she could ask for a translator and feel like she might be causing an inconvenience for the host and the organization. So this needs to be a lesson that we all learn from this experience. Just have the translator nearby, please.
Excuse me, can I ask for translator, please?
Can we have any translator around? Hi,
Okay.
join us on
Yes, we got a translator. We're here. Miss Supranational goes out worldwide. We want to make sure everyone's message is conveyed to the utmost.
Right.
The utmost that they want it to be. So thank you very, very much. So the question, please come beside me. Is family still relevant in the modern world?
ครอบครัวเนี่ยยังมีความสำคัญและมีความจำเป็นในโลกยุคปัจจุบันไหมครับ
เรายังมั่นใจนะคะว่าบุคคลที่จะเติบโตขึ้นมาดีได้มันจะต้องเริ่มมาจากการมีรากฐานของการสร้างครอบครัวที่ดีค่ะ แต่แน่นอนค่ะว่าปัจจุบันนี้มีหลายครอบครัวนะคะที่เขาไม่สามารถที่จะเลี้ยงดูลูกให้เติบโตขึ้นมาได้เพราะฉะนั้นตัวเด็กเองค่ะยังคงเป็นคนที่ต้องเรียนรู้ทักษะการอยู่ในสังคมให้ได้ด้วยตัวเองขอบคุณค่ะ
You've got an important job now.
Yeah. So she believed that the family is still the very, very important foundation in every single person that growing up to be a great person for the world. But unfortunately, not everyone are born with a great family. And it is our duty, it is everyone's duty to make the world a better place, to be the family for everyone.
Thank you very much.
You know, I am so happy that she actually did stand up for her right and ask for a translator, because overall I feel like the answer that she gave had so much essence and I just love it. I agree with it. The fact that yes, of course, family is super important, but at the same time not everyone is lucky enough or privileged enough to have a family or even to have the support of their family. So you know, I wonder if she tried herself to answer in English, if she would have been able to get her point across the way that she did. And as I said, I want this to be like a learning experience for the organization, for everyone, even for the contestants. Don't hesitate to ask for a translator if it's your right. I saw a lot of people criticizing this and saying that the candidates, so Miss Thailand and Miss Venezuela, that they understood English, yes, which is true. Both of them speak English, and then they asked for a translator after hearing their questions. So they were saying that there was some disadvantage, like some privilege in there, because they already knew what the question was. So they had time to think as they were waiting for the translator. I agree with that, but at the same time, if just because you understand English doesn't mean that you are able to communicate precisely what you want your idea and your point to be. So it's really a disadvantage for them if they try to answer in English and perhaps they lack the precise word or the specific term that will make their point really clear. So I don't have a problem with them asking for a translator. I actually think that it was a very clever decision.
Thank you so much.
So I'm here with Miss South Africa. Can I have your question, please? Why do people fear losing things that they do not even have?
I actually used to suffer from losing things that I don't have, and I think it stems from the fear of perfection or pressures of the world and trying to really seek for happiness that you don't have. People suffer from being uncontent or discontent rather with what they have. So I really think that we need to change our mentality, and an attitude of gratitude should be something that we instill every single day.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. This was Lalela's winning answer. So this was the answer who actually realistically gave her that crown. But I'm going to set about the question. I thought that it was a very weird question. I thought it was very general. And for me precisely, when I heard it, it felt like it was asking a lot of things and then nothing specifically. So I really have to give props to Lalela to the way that she answered it, because she gave it a meaning. She talked about losing happiness, and I feel like that's an example that all of us can relate to. So sometimes when you have this type of answers that are so general and that can be interpreted in so many different ways, I think that the best approach is to use an element for your answer that a lot of people will be able to relate to, because suddenly it goes from a statement that might be perceived in so many different ways to something that everyone in the audience and watching from home will be like, wow, I know what she's talking about. I've been there, I've done that. I think that Lalela was a little bit nervous as well. You can tell just by the way that she was waiting for the question to be asked, and then as she was looking for her words to answer it, you could sense a little bit of tension, and understandably so, because you are so close to the finish line that I can only imagine all of the things that are going through her mind at that particular moment. But overall, when you take a look at the entire top 5 and the things that they had to say, I personally think that Lalela had the best answer of the night out of all of the ladies in the top 5.
So Miss Venezuela, the final contestant in our top 5. Got your question for you. Will people from the future look back at let's start again there. Will people from the future look back at us in time the same way we look at people from the past? So we got another translation situation. Miss Venezuela would like her question in Spanish. So, ¿crees que las personas del futuro nos mirarán de la misma manera que nosotros miramos a las personas del pasado?
Pienso que en este mundo cada uno es diferente. There is only one in this world, and that makes us special. So we need to enjoy your life. You need to be proud. You need to be self-confident and believe in yourself. And everything that you want come true, you can do it. always believing in you and keep the faith and making actions because action is the key to all success. Thank you so much.
Extremely inspired.
All right, so let's talk about Miss Venezuela and her final answer. Actually, you guys, I was so nervous as I was watching this on the live stream that I didn't even realize that she answered in English. So she was asked initially the question in English, then she asked for translation, which I'm not mad about because I think that what she was trying to do is honestly just to make sure that she understood the essence of the question, but ultimately she still answered in English. So she showcased that she had that ability. The only issue that I have with her answer was that she didn't answer the question. She gave us a very inspiring statement about, you know, being the best version of yourself and and just excelling and all of that, which is something that we hear very often in pageantry, but ultimately she didn't address, you know, the core of it, and it's that, do you think that future generations will look back at us the same way that we look back at previous generations? So I feel like if she would have just added that little element right there, whether it's at the beginning of the answer or at the end of it, it would have been a completely different story. So I'm gonna tell you guys, just based on the entire Q&A segment, I personally agree that my top two, based on the answers, would have been South Africa and Thailand. I think that they both gave very complete answers. They showcased that they have intellect, that they are eloquent, and that they have the ability to represent the entire organization internationally. So there you go. That was my reaction to the Q&A segment. Please, as usual, I want this to be an interactive experience, otherwise I just look like a crazy person talking to a camera. So let me know in the comment section what do you think about the questions, the answers, my comments and feedback, and anything else that you would like to express. I will very soon have a full reaction to Lalela's full performance as well, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to leave a like on the videos, that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug, because that's a little tradition on the channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.